Hello, Halloween crafters. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down a tarp to protect my driveway here. I have outdoor Halloween orange lights. I'm just laying them in a pile with the cord out so I can easily plug it in, and I'm taking expandable foam and spraying it in every which direction over the lights. Right here I have some bones and a skull that I got from the dollar store, really cheap. I'm putting a little bit of the foam over it just so it looks like they're embedded into the embers, and now I'm painting it. The trick with painting it, I found, was to use sand to give it more texture and to make sure that you were darkening up the bones so they really look charred. Right now I'm using black, red, and sand. Once that's all done, you can set it aside, let it dry completely, and plug it in and test it. It should look a little bit like this. Cool, right? I had mine out for about 30 days at Halloween. It even snowed and it stayed good. Remember to Mod Podge over it to keep your paint though. Now, I live in Canada and I know that Party City does sell extra large cauldrons, but the borders were closed and our Party Cities did not have any, so I had to improvise. I found this really huge balloon at Party City and I bought it, I think it was a couple dollars, and I blew it up with a shop vac and decided, okay, let's make this into our cauldron. Now I'm taking a flower pot that I'm going to be using. It's just a light plastic one from the dollar store, but I'm going to be using this inside my cauldron. So I'm setting the cauldron on it, and right now I'm just basically paper mashing it. I have this liner for a tarp. I got it at the dollar store, and a ton of wood glue and just Elmer's glue, and I'm laying all of that down, letting it dry, duct taping it, and then I'm repeating the process just to make sure we have sturdy, kind of to keep the shape sturdy. You know what I'm talking about. Then once I was done all of that, I added texture by using play sand again, like we did for the fire pit. So the play sand, I'm just mixing it in with the glue, the Elmer's glue, and I'm just rubbing it all over. We don't want it to look perfect. We want it to look like an old rusted pot, or cauldron, sorry. This thing is not supposed to look pretty. It's Halloween, so don't worry if you're trying this and it's not perfect the first time. This is my second time trying, and trust me, I did get frustrated a lot, but I found this to be the best method. Once all of that is dry, I was using spray-on Mod Podge here, but I also do use the dab-on Mod Podge, and I followed a tutorial. I put my flower pot in. This is pipe insulation. You can get that at Home Depot along the rim. I just put that over the rim and put duct tape around it to kind of seal it in there. And the plastic that you see inside that I have, it's just supposed to make it look like, I don't know, dark once our water misters go in. I put screws on each side of the flower pot and hung a chain on it. And I just want to point out, I tried the oats and the nuts for texture. Don't do it. Animals will eat it. They don't care how much toxic stuff you put on it. They're still going to eat through the paint, what have you. Find something else for texture. Once that was all done, really quick. I drilled a hole through the bottom of the through the side of the flower pot in the bottom of the cauldron to plug in the misters. This looked really cool. And when you're doing all of your texture work, like for your rest, mix a little sand in. It looks really great. Here we are with it over the fire pit. It looks good, right? Now, when I did this, I intended for it to be outside for a very long time. Like, we're talking the whole month, and it held up. So just be really patient with it and remember to seal it. It's not going to be fully weatherproof, but it will hold up. We're in Canada and it's seen some crazy weather. Anyways, though, I'm hanging it off to 2 sticks here, and there it is with the mister. I think it looks really good. Let me know what you think.